Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome back to some more The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the previous part, I did a relatively long side quest in order to actually get a house in this game. I know, it's crazy. And in the process of me trying to get a house, I separately took on another side quest that allowed me to build this village right here. Tarrey Town, or Tarrey Town, but I think it's Tarrey Town. But man, this place is cool! Look at all this crazy stuff. I helped put this all together. What a rewarding side quest. But anyway, in this part, well, I'm realizing now that I've never taken a picture of a donkey, so I figured if I'm going to take a picture of a donkey now, I want it to be a decent picture. So that ought to be good while he's, there you go, picking his head back up. Yeah! Donkey! But I promise you that's not what I'm going to do throughout the entirety of this part. My album is full. Well, that's okay. I need to visit my album anyway because I'm thinking in this part, I'm going to go finally buy my house, and then I'm going to look for one of those memory points. So there we go, nice and clean. Alrighty. So, I never actually bought the house. So before I go back and buy the house, I need to find the person that was selling it to me. Speaking of selling things, dang, 720 rupees, 2,000 rupees? It's easier just to mine them myself, but I guess if I just have a ton of rupees and need to get those jewels for some reason, this is the place to get them. But the arrows, you're selling every kind of arrow. Well, not the guardian arrows, but every other type of arrow. So this is a great place to go if I need to buy more. There we go. That's the guy. Hello, Bolson. I'm ready to finish buying my house. Good morning. The bride and groom were so lovely, weren't they? Indeed. Love, it's such a sublime, precious thing, you know? Yes, yes, yes. My best wishes to the couple. Now that the wedding's over, we should probably head back to Hateno Village. That sounds like a wise idea, so I can finally buy that house. But thanks for coming out here. Well then... Carson! We're going home! Okay! What an enthusiastic bunch. And there we go, just by talking to these characters, I've made it so that they are going to permanently return to Hateno Village, to my knowledge, and they'll never be back here again. I'm just influencing so many lives over the course of these previous parts. It's been very interesting. But okay, they're off to Hateno Village, I'm off to Hateno Village. But, well, I was gonna rest here before I went back to Hateno Village, but if I'm about to have my own house, I can just rest there, right? Oh yes, this'll be glorious. Finally, my own house. But apparently the biggest selling point of the house, besides, well, having a house, is that you can also mount your weapons there. So if I don't want to abandon a weapon permanently, I can just mount it. That would have been a nice feature to have had before I went around cutting trees down in the previous part trying to gather wood for these other Tarrey Town villagers. But as long as I can still have at least one elemental weapon of each type, that'll be fine. And then I also need to have a fair chunk of rupees in order to buy everything for the house, but we'll see what amount I actually need. In the previous part, upon completing that Tarrey Town side quest, I got 2 or 3 diamonds, so I don't mind selling 1 or 2 of those just to have enough rupees. And I think it'd be wiser if I sold them first before I go and speak to those Sun Duo people. And I think I'll go ahead and just buy everything that they have to offer on the spot. So here we go. Let's see. Let's see. So the diamonds are probably toward the end. Oh, no, because I already have a diamond from before. Let me see. There we go. Oh, speaking of 4, I got 4 diamonds. Well, I'm not going to sell all of them, but 500 a pop, I'll sell 3 of them. How about that? There. Now I have almost 2,000 rupees, and if I need any more, I can come and sell something else and have a sufficient amount. But we'll see, because he was offering stuff to me for like 500 rupees or something like that, right? I don't recall it being super expensive, but I don't even know what these offers are, because last time I spoke to him, I had to tell him to go to Tarrey Town. So let's see what this guy actually has to offer, huh? Let's see. Hello, I'm here! I'm ready to purchase the remainder of the house, because although the house itself is nice, it's kinda empty, and I was wondering what other amenities I could provide for it. Morning! That was a nice ceremony. That's right! I've known Hudson for a long time, and honestly, that was the happiest I've ever seen the guy. Warms the heart. Well, guess I should get back to work. If you need anything, come talk to me. Well, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you! Hi! Need something from me? Yes, ooh, okay. Yes, please, build me something. What you want? Well, I guess gear displays would be the main thing right now. And yes, please, a weapon mount. Only 100 rupees? Dang. Alright, well, let's see how many things you actually need from me, because if I can buy 18 things, then so be it. I'll buy them all. I think I have to buy them all in order to fulfill the side quest. Time for some construction instruction! Carson! We are on! Right on! Okay. That was both very awesome and very bizarre. But I'll take it as long as I have a gear display now. Whoa, whoa, easy there, Chatty. A little space, let me get where I'm going. Are you sure you want to sit down? Because you're just going to have to stand right back up afterward. I don't really think it'd be wise to make yourself comfortable. Alright, can I just give you like the rest of my rupees now and just have you build everything? Because if I have to go through that little cutscene every single time I want you to build me something, this is going to be a little bit of a tedious process. I mean, I'm just standing here and pressing the A button, but I mean, it's just a bit more time consuming, that's all. But alright, let's see. Let's do it again. Hang on a sec, gotta get my mind right. Carson! Are we studs of stud work? You're darn tootin' we are! Alright, I like these guys. They're a good bunch. And are they gonna do it again? Yeah, that's a yes. Okay, so I'll tell you what, since this is gonna be a bit time consuming, I'm gonna cut ahead to when all the things are purchased or to when notable things are purchased, and I'll see you at the end of this house construction process. See you all, or, well, actually, let's go inside and see you real quickly. Ah, these must be the weapon mounts. Yes, yes, but I'm not going to mount anything yet. I'll mount stuff once the house is fully completed. Excellent, and I'm back in Hateno Village. Good job, game. Alright, I'll see you folks in just a moment. Whoosh! Before I cut ahead, let me see what these other things are. Plant me some flowers, plant some trees. Okay, yeah, let's plant some trees. I'll cut ahead after I see the trees. How about that? Alright, let's get those trees. So, you can put up weapon mounts. Presumably you can put a bed in there, and you can plant stuff. Of the things you offer, the plant stuff sounds the least useful, but who knows, maybe I can cut down my own trees and get firewood if need be. Alright, yes, they're doing this every single time, even if it's just planting down trees. Let's see. Alright. I got some trees. It's nice. It's a nice area. I'll take some trees. Okay, thank you. Alright, folks, I'll see you all in just a moment when this whole process is done. Whoosh! Ah, a sign with my very own name on it! It really is just like Animal Crossing. Although it's a shame that this is like one of the few Legend of Zelda games where you can't actually name the character. But it's fine! A sign is nice, and I guess I had to buy it anyway if I wanted to fulfill the side quest. Alright, this is the last thing. The last thing I can get from my house is some flowers. How thoughtful! But let's see what he says after the flowers are planted. Let's see what he has to say. And at this point, he's been repeating some dialogue. So what's the last bit of dialogue you're going to tell me? Okie do, else I'm coming for you. Carson, are we stud of stud work? Oh, you already said this one. That's fine. That's fine. You're a stud of stud work. It's respectable. Yes, yes, enjoy this for the last time, even though I'm speaking right over it. That's a lot of work to plant some flowers, but it does look pretty. Alright, so you can't really change the exterior of the house besides putting some plants around it, which is fine. Which is fine. You can't make the house bigger, but that's fine, because I don't really need the house to be bigger. I'm just going to put my weapons in there and sleep in there. Oh, ah! You housing monster! You got everything? Yeah, just for like 1,500 rupees. Ah, such is the way of youth. Driven, even reckless, some might say. Well, since you bought everything, I threw in some free furniture. Yeah, the least I could do. Carson, look lively! I'm with you! Oh, I didn't even have to pay for the furniture? You just did it? All for 1,500 rupees? You put some trees and plants there, you gave me a bed, you changed the lighting, you put up weapon mounts, and you got me furniture? That's a steal if I've ever heard one. Well, I am tuckered. I couldn't swing a ball-peen hammer right now, let alone an axe. Break time, baby. And that side quest is finally over, and I now have my own house. Welcome to Animal Crossing. Here we go. Yeah, this is nice. So I don't really think I can customize more than this. I think from here I can only put stuff up. Oh, okay, so that's the bow display. So I think I only get 3 of each. Well, the weapon display is the most important thing to me. So let me go ahead and put at least 1 of each elemental type of weapon on here. So 1 fire weapon, 1 ice weapon, 1 thunder weapon. I only have the thunder spear remaining, but that's okay. So we'll put a flame blade. Yeah, this will work out. 1 of each elemental type in a different style for each. So 1 flame blade, 1 great frost blade, and then a thunder spear. That'll work. And now I have plenty of space in my weapon slots. And if I need a specific weapon in the future, which I don't really think I will, but if I do, I can come back here and get it. So hooray. As for the bows, I'm less concerned about them. But, oh, that shields. Bows go over here. Yeah, just put some powerful bows over here in case in some crazy turn of events I get all of my weapons stolen and I can't get them back again. I can come back here and refuel. So, probably the Great Eagle Bow. That's a tough one. There, yeah. There we go. Now I've got plenty of space in my inventory, and I haven't even cashed in my Korok seeds yet. And then this is shields. Again, not super concerned about shields, but it's just nice to have some here. So, radiant shield, why the heck not? Oh, you know what this will be useful for, though? if I buy one of those crazy guardian type weapons like the chainsaw or something, maybe I'll buy that and leave it here. That might be what I'll do. But you know what else I need to do besides put gear back on? There we go, and then I need a shield. Yeah, I should take a picture in front of my house. That would be wise. And I also need to put on some different gear because I've been in women's clothing for like the past 3 parts now. All because I had to find a Gerudo. Alright, let's go out front and take a picture. And count it as one of my Hyrule Compendium pictures. Here we go. Ready? I'm ready for this. Yes, let's get the sign in there and everything. So, picture. Hang on. There you go. The fun pose. And, oh, that was not the zoom out button. Let me try that again. There you go. Zoom that out. There, that'll be my Steel Lysel shield picture. Me in front of my house where the shield is hardly, if at all, visible. But it is a nicer picture than the previous one I took, even if it doesn't really show the shield that much. Alright, well that side quest is done. So, let's go ahead and go over to the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab, use the remainder of my rupees to buy a few more Hyrule Compendium pictures, and then after that, I can go ahead and seek out a memory point. That sounds like a good idea, if I may as well say so myself, and I am saying so myself, because completing the Hyrule Compendium is a major focus of mine, as well as finding the remaining memory points. And I think I only have 3 more memory points remaining. So, once I find them, that objective will be done, and then it's just filling in the Hyrule Compendium and finishing up side quests, and exploring the map. But in taking on the side quests, I imagine that I will be exploring the rest of the map. So, yeah, here we are, back at the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. I know I only have like 300 rupees, so I'm only going to be able to buy 3 pictures or so. But I'd rather spend it now, because I imagine as I do more side quests, I'll be able to get more rupees. So here we go. I need a picture. Oh, I've got 400? Okay, I can buy 4 pictures. Let's get the enemies. Let's see what other enemies I've been missing, huh? I'd like all of them, but I don't have enough rupees for all of them. I just spent them all on a house. Not too far from here, actually. You guys should visit. Okay. So, Thunder Wizrobe, I don't know what the other 3 are, but okay. Thank you for the pictures. Alrighty. Great. Thank you. I'll be back here. Don't you worry. I wonder what you guys have to say once the Hyrule Compendium is actually completed. Alright. Speaking of Hyrule Compendium, what do you say we look at those memory point pictures and determine where I actually need to go? So, hang on. I need, not the map. There we go. I need these. Okay, so previously I looked at this picture. I got a little scared of it, but let's go ahead and re-examine it. So I can see in the distance there's the Hyrule Castle, which means it's on the east side of the Hyrule Castle, and in the distance I can see the Divine Beast that's over the Rito Village. And then it looks like, that looks like a Korok Seed puzzle in front of it. There's water in front of it. So, east side of Hyrule Castle, you can see the Divine Beast, Va Meadow I believe it's called, and there's water in front of it. Okay. And so here I am, warping to a stable that's east of the Hyrule Castle, where Divine Beast Va Meadow should be visible in the distance. And I recall this place. I did a Korok Seed over here, but is there a treasure chest in the water? Because if so, I will gladly take it right now. If it's not in the water and it's over on the hills, then I'll go ahead and visit a little later. But okay, what I need to do is, well, I want to go over to the stable and see if anyone has a side quest for me, but I also just want to see if there's a treasure chest around here, which, according to my treasure radar, it does not seem to be in this direction, and I am just wasting time. But yeah, there is a Korok Seed over here. I remember this. Alright, well, hello, Korok. I didn't think I'd be encountering you again, but here we are. Oh, my radar is going off. Okay, well, if my radar is still blinking and it's still somewhat close to the stable that's here, I'll go ahead and get this treasure chest, but I don't want to derail myself too much for a treasure chest. There'll be plenty of time later to do that. So, let me go ahead and just take a quick peek around. Anything? Is it going to be off the hill? Alright. It's a little off the path, but that's okay. I got some acorns! So, let me go ahead and do a quick inspection here to see if anyone has any side quests for me. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense for me to get a horse right now if I'm going to be climbing mountains. But hello! Does anyone have a side quest for me? You maybe? I just don't know what to do. What's wrong? You sound like you have a side quest. Listen, if you want to get anywhere in this life, you gotta have cash and cachet. And the only way to do that in this day and age is to go to, stay with me here, Hyrule Castle. I was there. I know, it sounds crazy, but rumor has it it's full of abandoned treasure. They're just sitting in there, free for the taking. Well, if you can get past all the bloodthirsty monsters, of course. Well, I mean, I did it. Took me a little while, but I did it. I just gotta act on it, bud. There's a docks on the north side of Hyrule Castle, see, and I hear you can get inside the castle from there. There's also an ancient shrine somewhere around there. Smells like treasure to me, stinks like it even. Okay, so I was probably supposed to talk to you before I went to Hyrule Castle, because you're telling me the exact information I wish I would have known when I first entered the castle. because that is eventually how I found the shrine. I went in through the docks, I found the shrine at the docks, and then I got out. And there was a bunch of valuable treasure in there. You're absolutely correct. But I didn't speak to you first, and I just found stuff with my own wits, so I don't know how to feel about that. Let me see. You aren't from around here, are ya? Wahaha! When you get to my age, you can tell just by looking at people's faces. This here Woodland Stable borders the Elden and Hyrule Field regions. Also the Great Hyrule Forest, which is, okay. Ah, I see. Alright, I'm good. I don't even know about these locations. I've already explored the map, at least around here. Thank you, though. I'm looking for side quests, darn it! Well, I guess while I'm here, I may as well stock up on supplies, huh? There we go. Just a little something something. Could be handy for the future. Also, have I ever taken a picture of these? No. There you go. White goat added to the Hyrule Compendium. I just saved myself 100 rupees in the future. And just a little bit of convenience. Hooray! But I don't want to just help myself. I want to help other people. Are you meaning to tell me that nobody around here has any side quests for me? I mean, that's fine. It's not my main objective, hence the phrase side quest, but somebody has to have something here for me. Aha! You have a side quest. Balloons, floaty balloons. Let's see. I sometimes see it in my dreams. Do you think that people long ago used to live in the sky? I think so. Alright, so that must be some sort of reference to Skyward Sword. I haven't played that one, but I know that people lived in the sky. I just want to see balloons float right up into the sky. If you help me realize my balloon dream, I'll give you treasure. Ooh, okay. That sounds simple enough. Now put some balloons onto the barrel and make it float up high. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I never sold those octo balloons, huh? Well, here you go. Balloon flight. Great. Simple enough side quest with a simple enough reward. Let's see. I know I have them. I know I didn't sell them. If I have to go and get more. Okay. I've got plenty. So you just want me to stick these to the barrels? Okay. There you go. Balloons. I mean, balloons are fun, but even I have to admit that this is kind of not the most fun way to use a balloon. I mean, I don't know. I guess making barrels float is kind of amusing. There you go. Balloons. You want all three, right? It's not going to, like, pop and mess up this side quest, is it? Well, okay. I mean, if this is all I have to do, I can't really complain. There you go. Oh, I popped one. Is that okay? Side quest over, right? Yay! You brought me balloons! What a guy! You should tie those balloons onto that barrel to make it soar into the sky. I've done that. Oh! And of course, the split second afterward, the side quest is over. Balloons soaring high into the sky! Fly up away! I want to visit the land of the sky by balloon. Then I'm gonna ride a really big bird. Yep, that's my dream. A really big bird, huh? Thank you, mister. This is a treasure from the sky. Here, take it! Ooh, a Star Fragment! Well, I mean, if you don't want this, I will gladly take it. And there you go, another side quest is complete. I am all the more closer to 100% completing this game. I hope nobody gets hurt by those barrels popping. I'm gonna get out of here before I get in trouble. Besides, now that I've done the only side quest that I could find at the stable, I've got a main objective. I have to head toward this red mark, which is where I think the memory point is, and I have to actually find the memory point, darn it. So here we go, toward the red mark! Heading all the more closer toward the Goron region, but that's okay. Let's just keep it going, see what happens as time goes along. I've got almost all of my Divine Beast abilities ready to go, except for Mipha's Grace. That one just takes a while to heal up, but that's fine. I've got the ones that I need to explore and defend myself in case of a battle. So, I might just have to use Rivali's Gale. I've been saying Rivali's Scale this entire time, and I imagine that I'll keep alternating between the two. But I know it's Rivali's Gale. But Rivali's Scale still makes sense. I mean, I know it's Rivali's Gale because Rivali's a bird, he uses wind, I'm using wind to fly up into the air, I get it, Gale. But I'm also going up as if to scale a mountain. So me saying Rivali's Scale not only sounds similar, but it functions similarly. So please forgive me if I still continue to say Rivali's Scale instead of Rivali's Gale. Also, I think my mark on the map might be a bit off, but I think I'm in the general location. I can see the castle. I imagine I can see the Divine Beast in the background. Of course my mark is a bit off, but I will find this memory point, darn it. Work with me here, I'll find it, and if it takes too long, I can always cut ahead. Well, now that the lighting is correct based on the sunset arrangement, I definitely feel like I'm in the right area, but the actual exact location is a bit tricky. Climbing these mountains and finding the exact point is a bit more difficult than I imagined. But it's got to be around here. I just got to look for a glowing point. I know I'm not too far off. Let me just take a closer examination at this here map. In previous instances, such as the one that was near a horse statue, there was a place on the map that looked like it was a place on a map and not just a rocky formation. Is there anything around here that kind of fits that explanation? Is there anything around here that looks like a memory point would be there? Is it on the other side of this river? I don't think so. I feel like that's too far away and that my view would be obstructed by something. Although, this little stuff over here to the left seems a little suspicious. If anything, it might be a Korok seed, but it's worth examining. So let me go ahead and head over there and just see what this is all about. Here we go. I'm out of Rivali's Gale, but I can still climb the old-fashioned way because I've got my climbing gear on, darn it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to make this. I'm going to be fine. Just going to keep climbing. Don't want to use up all my stamina now. I don't want to be that stupid. I've done plenty of dumb things in real life and in this game, but sometimes I know better, and sometimes knowing better just means being more patient. But going to the higher ground is the best thing I can do if I want to easily glide back over to where I put this red mark. So, let me climb back up here. Let me get to the red mark. And here we go. We're off. We're going. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Yeah. Alright, so what's the deal with that dotted circle formation? And yeah, the memory point has to be somewhere on these mountains because I'm on the east side of the castle. Although the tower was not seen in the view, so it actually could be closer to this area. And I think I see a little plateau over there. I think that's where my red mark is going to take me. Again, it might just be a Korok seed, but hey, I have to get this Korok seed eventually anyway, so I may as well go ahead and get it now, right? It caught my attention on the map alone. Ooh! But I think I found the thing that I previously said looked like a Korok seed puzzle. It looks like just a bunch of little buildings by the tower. So I might need to head back in that direction afterward. But for now, this is definitely suspicious. And I've done all the shrines in the game, so I know it's not a shrine or shrine quest. So either the memory point is over here, a Korok seed is over here, or both things are over here. And boom. Alright. And I may as well break these open real quickly. Get some ore. There you go. Amber and flint. I'll take it. And rock salt. I need to add more salt to my food. That's something I do in real life, but it's something I don't do nearly enough in this game. Anyway, this is a Korok seed puzzle. I need to put a rock there if I had to guess. Boom. Alright, where can I find a rock? The rock can't be too far off. The Koroks are usually pretty generous with these puzzles, and I imagine this is the exact rock that I need. So bada bing, bada boom, if I set this here, am I getting a Korok seed? Yes, I am! Huzzah! It's like I've done almost 100 of these before. Thank you! Okay, all the more closer to completion, and I will cash in these Korok seeds in due time. Maybe when I get like 40 of them, I'll do it, so that way I can get a weapon upgrade, or a weapon, like, yeah, a weapon upgrade and a shield upgrade or something. But okay, that wasn't the memory point location though, although there was another dotted arrangement up here, so if anything, it's another Korok seed. So I may as well get some Korok seeds while I'm in this area. Whether or not it's the actual memory point, I don't 100% know. But hopefully it is. Hopefully I'm not getting too distracted with everything that I'm doing now. Let me just go. The main focus of this part was to buy a house and get this memory point, and darn it, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy, well, I bought the house, that's done. I took on some random other side quests that required the usage of octo balloons. And now, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna get this memory point. Ah! I don't have my fireproof gear on. Alright, you wanna fight? I'll fight you. Yeah, I'll fight you with a double axe, which sounds like it's a strong weapon, but in comparison to everything else I've been using, it's kind of weak. But I'll still beat you with it, and I'll take your sword afterwards so I can actually have more usable weapons now that I've mounted a fair share of my powerful ones in my own home. Although, again, I should probably be smarter about this. Let's get that Master Sword out. Save the axe for when I need to chop down trees, huh? Let me just get this done quickly. That way I don't have to waste too much time fighting one enemy that has nothing to do with this part. Thank you. Well, don't drop too far now. I want to pick up your remains. I have to meet up with Kilton again. And if I have your remains, I can sell them for money. Alright. I'll spare you for now. Even if you are going to light me on fire. I'm going to leave you alone. Alright. And then shield. I'll take it. Thank you. Yeah, I can actually pick up supplies again. It's such a nice little thing to be able to do. So overpowered, I can't actually pick up weapons and stuff anymore. But now that I bought a house, I can get more weapons. It's great. See, now would be the time where I wished Rivali's Gale was back in effect. But that's okay. Rivali's Gale takes the shortest amount of time to heal itself. So I imagine, like right after I climb this mountain, and I'll be back and ready for use. Let me see. Keep climbing. Almost there. Fill up that stamina. There we go. Might not even need it because I'm going to be at the top of this mountain as is. Here we go. It'll be nice to have the ability regardless. I mean, I've got Mipha's Grace in the back in case I fall off this mountain and plummet to my death. Mipha's Grace, so far, has been the most useful ability to me besides Rivali's Gale. I mean, Rivali's Gale is useful for exploration, but Mipha's Grace is just useful for being a character in this game in general. Oh! And there you go, Rivali's Gale is ready. And I found the memory points. But there's also still this rock formation around here, so I still want to be able to get this Korok seed real quickly. Because this is the Korok seed. I know it is. And I really got to make sure that I collect everything that I possibly can, so that I can have enough Mon for Kilton in the future to buy his remaining parts. But yeah, so that's the memory points. I'll do the memory points after I do the Korok seed puzzle. So I need to put a rock here. It's a little hard for me to see stuff based on the lighting. And I am colorblind. That's my excuse. But I will find a rock regardless. It's just everything's showing up in such a dark manner on my screen. I don't know if I can see the rocks properly. But it does look like there's something around here. Yeah, there's a rock over here. Okay, thank you. There's a glowing light over there in the distance, huh? I feel like I've seen this before, but I didn't do anything. Is that another memory point? Because now that's what I'm starting to think it is. I'll go ahead and visit that real quickly after I take care of this memory point. And if it's another memory point, then so be it. I'll take care of 2 memory points in this part. Although I don't really know if I saw any of those pictures have a memory that lined up with that location, but whatever. So I guess I need to find a second rock, because I think there's another hole in this circle. Yeah, it's... Well, I think it's over here. Is this a rock? Yeah. Sorry, it's a little hard for me to see it. I'm sorry. I probably passed it like 20 times, but here we go. This ought to get me a Korok seed. And hooray, Korok seed! Alright, cool, I'm in a better mood now. Got it. Boom. Got a house, got some Korok seeds, made a kid see some floating barrels. Alright, now let's remember some stuff. Hooray!
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And, if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
You know, it makes me wonder what the Korok was thinking during all of that. Was he just seeing me stand there and go, oh, ooh, oh, I remember now. Anyway, I only have 2 more memory points. One looks like it's right at Hyrule Castle, and the other seems like it's in a forest, neither of which seem like it's over where this glowing light is. So let's go ahead and check out this glowing light. Obviously, it's glowing. Something special is over there, and I saw it. And that's what developers and designers will do. They'll make something glow or be in contrast from everything else that's around it so that it can catch my attention. And it caught my attention, and now I'm going to go over there. Although gliding over there seems kind of silly, because that means I would have to glide over Hyrule Castle and climb some stuff again. So let me be smarter about this. Let me warp to a nearby location. So this is the shrine that's closest to it. Am I sure that's correct? I mean, I put the red mark pretty spot on. And I already got a memory point kind of close to here. What could this possibly be? And is this the smartest thing I could be doing right now? Alright, let's just go ahead and find out. Let's see what this glowing thing is. Hopefully this won't be a waste of my time. If it is, I'll cut ahead and showcase the results. And if it's not a waste of my time, I'll show you guys the actual process of me finding and discovering whatever this thing is. And then I might cut ahead. I don't know. But obviously if you're seeing this now, it means that something worthwhile has happened. So stick around. Something cool might happen. I still have optimism. Or I might just cut ahead in the future and be like, oh, never mind. There was nothing actually over here. I mean, if it's a Star Fragment or something that fell from the sky, that's also a possibility. Those also glow when they fall. But I don't think it's a Star Fragment because the glow is a bit different than what a Star Fragment usually has. So, well, a tree branch. I don't need a tree branch. Thank you. I see. Yeah, so I've definitely been over here before. Let me climb to the top just to see what this is all about. Yeah, something weird is going on. I'm getting a pretty mystical feeling. The lighting is all different. Some different music is playing. What the heck is happening? Whoa, it's like a crazy healing spring or something. Whoa, no, it's more than that. Whoa, there's a crazy animal here. I'm scaring everything away. But I gotta get a picture. Lord of the Mountain? I feel like I heard one character talk about this in the past, and then that was about it, and I just scared it away. But I got its picture. To be honest, I don't know what this Lord of the Mountain thing is really for. I have a few guesses. This is a Korok? No, of course not. That's a little too obvious. But it's back. Well, if I had to guess, I can probably mount it and take it somewhere. So let me go ahead and put my stealth gear on, see if I can mount it, and see if I can take it somewhere. Well, hello, Lord of the Mountain. With a name like that, you're probably a terrifying creature that can probably one-shot me. But I do just want to see if I can help someone else. Maybe there's a side quest that's involved with you. Maybe I gotta do more than just get a picture of you. Whoa! Hang in there! Hang in there! I am pressing the soothe button as much as I can, and I have max stamina, aside from extra stamina that I can get from an inn or something. Please, nah! It's gotta be possible to soothe you. It's gotta be possible. I think the only thing that I can't soothe is like a Lionel, but then again, I haven't really tried too much. But I'll try this again. Got my stealth gear. I got on top of you before. I can definitely do it again. I just have to hope that you show up again. There you are. Okay. So, sneak up on you, make sure I have max stamina, and then I just gotta rapidly press the L button so that I can soothe you. Here we go. I'm coming. I'm coming for you. Here we go. Pressing that button. Pressing that button. Relax. 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 I'm a good guy. Here to soothe you. Might need you for a side quest or something. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Gotcha. Just with a little nick of stamina remaining. Well, hello there, Lord of the Mountain. You had a bright glowing light over here. I just wanted to come and inspect everything and make sure that everything was okay. Is everything okay? What do? You're the Lord of the Mountain. Do you protect people? Can I use you for a side quest? In fact, can I bring you to a stable? I've never really tried to bring anything to a stable besides a horse. And you're kind of like a horse. You're like some weird mystical horse with feather antlers. Well, I imagine there is a way to get a horse down here, or out of here, so it's worth a shot. And as tempting as it is to jump off of you and get these ore deposits, I can get those in the future. I don't know if I can get this Lord of the Mountain in the future, although I probably can if there is a side quest that involves you. Okay, now the tricky thing is, can I get you down here? Can I get you to a stable? I guess it's going to be a bunch of experimentation, but we'll find out, right? Well, I must be honest. I am actually surprised that I pulled that off and got this thing all the way here, but let's see what this guy has to say. Looks like you've caught yourself a new steed. Do you want to register it? Yes, please. Understood. What is that? Can that thing you're riding be called the fabled Lord of the Mountain? Why in Hylia's name would you bring something like that here? We'll all be cursed. So is that a no? I mean, it's kind of like a horse, but I understand that it's different. But hey, you shouldn't isolate it just because it's different. I thought we moved past that. I thought we lived in a day and age where we shouldn't judge things based on their appearance, but based on the context of their character. This thing is as much a horse as any other horses that you have here. But I think you're just going to say the same thing as before. Oh, alright. I guess I shouldn't take one mythical beast and consider it an animal to be trained at a stable. But man, nobody else wants to see this thing. I spent all this time bringing it down here and got no sort of reward. Ah, well, okay. At the very least, I can end the part while on top of this beast, and maybe I can start the next part while on top of it. So, alright, thank you, Lord of the Mountain, for coming down here with me. Seems that nobody else wants to take care of you. But that's fine. For now, that wraps up this part of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. At the very least, I got some Korok seeds, I took on some side quests, and I found another memory point. And then I found this Lord of the Mountain, so we'll see what happens in the next part. It'll probably be another memory point, more Korok seeds, and more side quests, and I might have to say goodbye to this Lord of the Mountain. It'll be sad, but it's what must have to happen. For now, bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey everyone, if you enjoyed what you saw and want to see more, be sure to click the subscribe icon underneath the video. Be sure to click on the bell icon to be notified when a new video is out. Also, one of the best ways to support me is to follow me on Twitter. On there, you can see announcements, updates, and previews for all of my upcoming content. My tag is @Yoshiller. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you all in future videos. Whoosh!